Hello, welcome back to Wordsworth Model Railway. My name's Mike. Now, one of the questions I get asked quite a lot about is how to actually keep Wordsworth running. With Wordsworth being a DCC layout, you need to make sure your track is kept clean and the locomotive wheels are kept clean. Do both of those and you'll have good, clean running sessions. So first I'll start with the track. How do I keep the track here at Wordsworth clean? Now, you could use the track rubbers. I've got two myself, a Pico and a Hornby version. The trouble is I don't know where they are. They're in boxes stored somewhere, so they've never been used. They've never been taken out of the blister pack. What I do like to use is a homemade product, and it's basically a piece of wood. It has some foam, or should I say a sponge, that you can buy multi-packs from places like Wilko's that are about 50p for about 10 products in, and like you just do, you just cut little strips like that. I glue that sponge to some 1mm card, just formed in a T, and then using a bulldog clip, I think these are 32mm bulldog clips, to hold it into place onto the wood. What I can then do is squirt some Goo Gone onto the sponge and then just rub over the track tops, and that removes all the dirtiness and the sticky track residue that you get. So that's the first method I use. Now, the second method I use to clean the track, I used to have a Dapple track cleaner. Very good system. I like the vacuum system that's on it because it picks up any debris, loose ballast that's come away from the PVA and stops it getting into the motors, picks up those fluffs of dirt that accumulate. So it's a good system, but I decided to sell it because I opted for the second version of a track cleaner in the form of the CMX. Now, this is a great little product, expensive, but like I said, it is a great product, and I wouldn't be without a CMX cleaner here at Wordsworth. It's constructed of brass, it's very heavy. You've got the cleaning pad underneath. I'll just put it back on the track. What you have is the filler cap at this end. So we'll take that off. And then what we will do is we'll actually put some Goo Gone into here, and then I'll show you how I set this up ready to actually start cleaning the track. So to fill the CMX, what I use is a little syringe, squirt the cleaner into the reservoir, just like so. And then attach the filler cap, screwing it back down so that the rubber seal is just gripped like so. Right, so that's the system filled but set in the closed position. Right, let's set the product up so we're ready to actually start track cleaning. What you have to do is just crack open the filler vent so it allows air in. Now this is a needle valve. What this will do is you open it just enough so that it'll allow drips of fluid to come through a central funnel onto the cleaning pad underneath. So what you've got to do is crack it open. I'll lift it up off the track so you can hopefully, don't know if you can just see the little drips starting to form there. Now, if you can see those. And it just starts dripping onto that cleaning pad. So let's put the track cleaner back down. What you're aiming for is round about 6 drops per minute. I find is just enough to keep the track clean. So that's now set up, ready for a locomotive to pull. So we're now ready for the locomotive. In the Wordsworth fleet I only have one model that will actually pull the CMX round my layout, and that's a Bachmann Class 66. I have a couple of Via trains and a couple of other Bachmann models, but they just don't seem to be heavy enough and with enough traction to actually pull the CMX. Now I do know other people have said they've got other models that will pull the CMX around all day, but on my particular layout and within my fleet I only have the Class 66. So what I'll do is we'll reverse the 66 onto the CMX. There we go, we've got it connected, the fluid's dripping just nicely, and what we do is put the locomotive in forward, and you set it away, and track cleaning commences. So here we've got the track cleaning in operation. This is about the right speed I find at Wordsworth to keep the tracks clean. And basically you do the up and down lines. If you've got any problems with your sidings, run it into the sidings, pull it back and forth, and it just keeps the layout in pristine condition, keeping those track tops nice and shiny for good electrical contact, which for DCC operation is a must. Okay, the locomotive and the CMX has run round a couple of times. We'll bring it to a halt. And then what you can do is swap it onto the other line, do a couple of loops around there until you have a nice look and you see shiny tops, and then that's your track cleaning done. All you have to remember to do is close the needle valve like so, close the filler cap so that it compresses the rubber washer. That stops the drips, and you can store your CMX away for use later. Okay, so we've talked about track cleaning. What about locomotive, cleaning off those wheels? Now, once again, I have two methods for this. The first one uses the Pico sort of like wire brush and scraper, and all you do is connect crocodile clips to your track for the power. You set the decoder or the particular model that you want to clean the wheels away on the system, and then by touching you can use a mixture of the scraper and the wire brush to keep those wheels clean. Now the second method, let me just get rid of this first. Now the second method, like I was saying, is one of these Gauge Master Loco wheel cleaning kits. Let's see if I can move this around. You have two crocodile clips which connect to your track, which supplies power to the unit. The locomotive sits on two foam conducting rails. I'll bring it round so you can see. I'll just move the Hunt Class out of the way. Right, what you do now is apply the power. The locomotive runs to the buffer stops. Keep increasing the speed. The wheels turn and are cleaned on the sponge pads. Once you're happy, turn it down, the wheels stop spinning. You can then take the locomotive off, let the two guardrails down, and if I just bring this back, you've got nice clean wheels. So that's how we keep the rolling stock here at Wordsworth up to spec. So with a regime of track cleaning, with the homemade track wand and the CMX, and the two methods shown for keeping the locomotive wheels clean, you should have happy running sessions. Now I hope this video has been of some help. It shows how we keep things running here at Wordsworth. Maybe they can be adapted to suit your particular needs. My name's Mike. Thank you for joining me at Wordsworth Model Railway.